I'm not gonna lie, my friends, the fact that I'm even talking about the last 90 days of the decade is mind-boggling to me. Hello, my friends, welcome back to my channel. Guess who's back? That's right, I'm here. I'm sitting in front of a camera, I'm filming an official video for you, and I could not be more excited about it. And what better way to come back than to hit you hard with some major goal setting for the end of the year. As you guys know, I am a huge Rachel and Dave Hollis fan, and one of the things that they do every year is the Last 90 Days challenge. That's basically where they encourage you to hit the last 90 days of the year. So from October 1st on, yes, that's technically 92 days, but stick with us here. Last 90 days sounds better. But you hit the last 90 days of the year with the same force that you would hit the first 90 days of the year. We've all been there. January 1st hits and we hit the ground running with new goals, new dreams, aspirations, and a fresh set of motivation and self-discipline that we don't seem to find the rest of the year. But then as the year progresses, everything kind of fades away, and by the time the last 90 days rolls around, we find ourselves unmotivated, undisciplined, slacking, and odds are not reaching our goals. And the goal of Last 90 Days is to help prevent that by making us go just as hard at the end of the year as we would at the beginning. This year, I took it upon myself to make sure that the Diva and the Divine community had their own form of Last 90 Days challenge happening, and I just wanted to hop on here quick to tell you how you could become a part of that today. First, let's talk about Last 90 Days and the things that I'm going to be doing for the last 90 days. I have my hands on the Rachel Hollis official Start Today brand Last 90 Days Start Today journal. What this is a practice that Rachel Hollis has been doing every day for ages and ages now, and it helps her to hit her goals. It's actually a really, really great process, and I have been doing it. I have 2 books now, and this will be my 3rd, and I bought the Last 90 Days one basically because I'm a sucker, but ultimately because I wanted to participate and have like this fresh, clean slate for the last 90 days of the decade challenge. In this book, it's just like their other Start Today journals, but it actually has check boxes, which you can't see in this light, but it has check boxes for the 5 to thrive, which is her big thing of the 5 things you should do every day to like truly thrive in this life. And let me tell you what they are. The 5 to thrive, according to Rachel Hollis, are as follows. 1, get up an hour earlier every day and take that time for yourself. I haven't decided what time that looks like for me yet because I've been getting up anywhere between 6:30 and 7:30 in the morning on a given day since we've moved into our new home. I think what might happen is I might start getting up at 5:30 in the morning with my husband, who gets up that early every day to hit the road and get to work before the big rush hour traffic hits. Now that sounds absolutely crazy to me, but I think it would be really good. I really am a morning person once I get out of bed, but I have to get out of bed first. And we have been struggling, we meaning I, let's be honest here, I have been struggling with the fact that my husband gets up, he goes in the bathroom, takes a shower, whatever, he's making enough noise, comes out, kisses me goodbye, and then goes out into the kitchen to make more noise. One of the things I love about our house is that the master bedroom is on the main floor and not upstairs, which is outstanding, especially on days that I might not be feeling like going up and down the stairs, especially at night. However, it means that I'm only 1 wall away from the noise that he is making in the morning. The whole reason I'm telling you this is most days I've noticed it's more difficult for me to fall back asleep once I have gotten stirred. So maybe the solution is just get up with him. Stop fighting it, get up early, and get your crap done. And then you're supposed to use that time on yourself. So some of the ways that I would do that is to just increase my morning routine, really dive into those devotionals, really dive into the journaling. I've been reading in the mornings, which has been really great in helping me achieve my reading goals. But the point is not to get up and make the kids' lunches or to get up and do the house cleaning, unless that's something that really like de-stresses you, then sure, go for it. But the point is to use that time for you, some self-reflection, some self-growth, and some self-help, whatever you need. Maybe it means get up and take a hot bath with a nice cup of hot coffee. I don't know. Maybe it means sit out on your patio with your hot cup of coffee. Whatever it means to you, get up an hour earlier and use that time for yourself. 5 to thrive item number 2 is drink half of your body weight in ounces of water every single day. Number 3, work out for at least 30 minutes every single day. Now, even on rest day, that means get active for at least 30 minutes. It doesn't mean you have to go to body pump or HIIT class or Zumba or whatever it is. Run your 5 miles every day. That's not what it means. It means move your body. Honor your body with movement, which is a huge mindset shift for me, but that's for a different video. But honoring your body with movement for at least 30 minutes every single day is part of the 5 to Thrive, because let's face it, when we work out, we feel better and we are better. Number 4 is something I'm struggling with, but I think I have the solution. It is give up one food category you know you shouldn't be eating. Now, since I am of the belief that there is nothing that is off limits on this diet that I am on, I don't think I'm going to eliminate a specific food group per se, but I'm going to eliminate my afternoon dessert snack, or I'm going to eliminate my second desserty snack. Brianna, from this point forward, you only get one dessert per day. One, and I like to have my dessert at night, so what that will cause me to have to do is when I get the afternoon sugar craving, I will have to turn to something else to satisfy it other than a sweet treat. I will have to turn to carrots and hummus. I will have to turn to maybe a protein bar. I have to turn to something that'll be a healthier option ultimately, which will result in me only having one dessert per day. So that I think is going to be my plan for number 4. And number 5 is write down 5 things you are grateful for every single day. And they don't mean like I'm grateful for my marriage, I'm grateful for my home, I'm grateful for food. You're supposed to search every day for the little things in life. Does your cup of coffee taste extra exquisite this morning? Did you see a dog walk by and it made you smile? Did you get a piece of mail that was just the best thing? Or did you get a phone call or a text message from a friend? It's the little things. Maybe you read a chapter of a book that really spoke to you. When we look for the little bits of gratitude throughout our day, we're literally spending our whole day looking for positivity instead of negativity, which is huge for mindset, again with that mindset. So those are Rachel's 5 to Thrive, and the gratitude thing is actually listed right here in the journal. And if you want more information on the Start Today journal and what that entire practice means, you can go look at the Rise podcast, episode number 72. She talks all about it. You do not need a Hollis Company fancy journal. You just need a blank notebook, but the important thing is that you do this practice every single day to help you reach your goals. So how does the Diva and the Divine community fit into this? Well, I really wanted to make sure that we did something special for the end of the decade. I wanted to take things a step further. The Start Today journaling is great. The 5 to Thrive is great, but I want to make sure that we are really gearing up our habits and working towards especially our health and wellness goals. So I created my first ever really humble and basic PDF for you. I, my friends, want you to set 10 small goals that you are going to turn into habits over the last 90 days. And then this PDF is going to have 2 different things for you. If you are somebody who can only do one thing at a time, I have 10 weeks listed for you with 7 check boxes, and each week you can focus on a different goal and you can check it off. So say week 1 is you want to make sure you're drinking all of your water. That's what you need to focus on that week. And then as you go through your week, you check it off, and then you can move on to goal number 2, which is, let's say, read for 30 minutes every day. You don't have to worry about anything else but checking off your boxes for week 2, and so on and so on and so on, all the way through 10. By the way, the reason I chose 10 was because it is the last 90 days of the decade. So decade is for 10 because I'm a numbers nerd, and that made a lot of sense to me. So if you want to focus on one thing and one thing only, you have your 10 weeks for your 10 individual goals checklist. Or you can be an overachiever like I'm going to try and be and start habit stacking those goals. And I have charts for that as well. What does that mean? Well, it means that for week 1, you have 1 line. So you focus on your water for that week and you check it off. And then week 2 is going to happen, and you will notice that there are 2 lines. One for goal number 1, your water, and one for goal number 2, your reading. So now you have to do both of those things. And then week 3, you will have 3 lines for you to do goal number 1, goal number 2, and goal number 3 all in the same week. And that will continue up until you hit all 10 goals. And the ultimate goal here is for you to be doing all 10 small goals every single day. Now that might sound overwhelming, but hear me out. I want you guys to pick little things that are completely attainable and that will ultimately help guide you towards your big picture goals. Most of us here in the Diva and the Divine community have some sort of weight loss goal, right? So what sort of things could you do that are little itty bitty that will add up over time? For example, maybe one goal is to do 10 push-ups every single day. If that is week 5, then you have a lot of weeks of 10 push-ups every single day. That ends up being a lot of push-ups, even if it's just 10 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? So what will happen is you will go week by week, habit stacking your goals. Once you hit week 10, you have obviously run out of goals, but fear not. I have extra sheets that have all 10 goals on them, so you can go into the new year still doing your goals. So basically, I have built this 11-page PDF document that is only available to the subscribers to the Diva and the Divine mailing list. So if you want to get in on this last 90 days PDF, goal setting, habit stacking, take it all to the next level business, here's what you need to do. In the info box below, there will be a link to sign up for the Diva and the Divine mailing list. You sign up for the mailing list, you get an email with a link to the PDF, and that's it. Go ahead and print it out, and you can use a marker and check things off every single day for the last 90 days. Last 90 days starts on October 1st, but since October 1st happens to be a Tuesday, I have the Monday on there as well. So for you, goal number 1 starts on September 30th. Who's with me? Are you ready to give the last 90 days of the year everything you've got so you can start the new decade with fire and excitement and passion and habits already in place to help you find success? If that sounds good to you, go ahead and sign up for my mailing list with the link below. A couple of other pieces of information you'll get in that email are links to the Diva and the Divine Insiders Facebook group, which is where all the magic is going to be happening. I will be in there every day actively encouraging you guys, and I want you to come and join that group to actively encourage one another as well. Let's keep the conversations going. Let's hold each other accountable for our goals and what we need to get done, and let's all work together to get to our individual goals, because it's always better when you have a support system behind you. And I would really love for the Diva and the Divine community to be that support system for you. Quick note, in order to join the Diva and the Divine Insiders, you do have to answer the questions to get in the group. I don't care what the answers are, you just need to answer them. This is my way of vetting out trolls and people that are just trying to join groups just to join groups. I want to know that you actually want to be there. Spoiler alert / a hint, my dog's name is Gracie, for those of you that don't know. That is one of the questions. I don't care if you know her name or not, but it's just to tell me that you are in fact paying attention to what you're writing down. 2 other things you will find in the email. You will find links to join the mailing list for the Rachel Hollis Last 90 Days plan as well. This is not sponsored by them at all. They have no idea that I'm doing this. I just want to make sure you guys know that Last 90 Days is not my idea. It's their idea. I am just piggybacking off of it because it is something that gets me so fired up personally that I want to share it and do something great with it with you. So you will find links to the Rachel Hollis mailing list for Last 90 Days, as well as a place for you to buy your own Start Today journal if that's something you're interested in. Again, I'm not affiliated with them. I don't get any kickback. I just want to make sure that I'm sending you the resources that I am going to be using as well. And that's it. That's the last 90 days. Are you in with me? Go ahead and join using the link down below. And now I want to hear from you. We have 10 individual goals that we need to come up with, and only a couple of weeks before week number 1 is upon us. What goals should we set, my friends? 10 little goals. Here are a couple of suggestions. Hitting a protein goal, a water goal, or a fruit and vegetable goal every single day. Reading, taking time for yourself, meditating, doing X amount of push-ups or crunches or squats, doing some sort of challenge like that, a physical challenge, working out every single day, getting your 10,000 steps in every single day. Maybe your goal is not drinking or not having dessert or eliminating something that you need to gain a little bit of control over. Maybe it's journaling in the morning, or maybe it counts if you get up with your alarm. The possibilities are endless for what these little goals that we want to turn into habits could be, but I want to hear from you. What are some suggestions that you have for these 10 mini goals? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm so very much looking forward to doing the last 90 days with you guys. If you want to join the Diva and the Divine community, again, all the information is down below. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because here on YouTube is where the community is set to thrive as well. I'm so very happy to be back. I'm so very thankful that you have had the patience with me while I have gone through my relocation process from Chicago to Minneapolis, but I'm here, I'm back, and I am ready to continue to create some awesome content for you and to finish the year strong right at your side. Take care.